Hello, everybody. Welcome to October. Oh, wait, it's been October for 25 days now, hasn't it? Oh, my goodness. This month has gone by really fast, and I know I feel like I say that, like, for every month, but this one in particular, it's just, we're rushing. We're rushing. It's almost Halloween, guys. I got a pumpkin, and yeah, I got a pumpkin. I got two pumpkins, actually. I've got candy in case kids actually do live in the same building as me. I found out my company's going to do a Halloween party. I don't know if I'll be able to get in costume in time, but I was thinking, you know, maybe I should, maybe I should, try to figure out, you know, something appropriate to do for the season. I have so much going on this week. So how is everybody doing? How are you guys doing? I see chat is already in a good mood so far, which is good to hear. It's good to see you guys. I have missed all of you. I spent Friday and Saturday basically in a condition of being nowhere near stream quality. So, you all are glad you didn't have to see sick Jello, because that would not have been pleasant for anyone involved. I'm not the person that anyone wants to see when ill, because I'm not somebody who gets sick gracefully, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Green, Pix, Duskfee, Maki, Shiny, Raven, Luke, so many people. It's good to see you all. Like to thank you, Duskfee, for resubscribing for the 5th month in a row. That is pretty darn cool. I think that makes you the current record holder. A pet boutique. Is it, you mean like a pet salon, or like a place that actually sells pets? You didn't find any Meloetta there, right? Because there's supposed to be legal protections about that. Last time I checked. Although if Viper shows up, Viper will insist that those mean nothing compared to the sheer power of putting a Meloetta in your hoodie pocket. So, Well, I don't know. I'm kind of excited to come back to this game. It feels like it's been a while since we've played it, and my whole face is still working. I'm doing better than... Oh, well, yes, my face is still working. I like to think I'm still reasonably expressive. Speaking of pop stars, has anyone ever listened to Carly Rae Jepsen? Hey, we got an anonymous gifter. Well, Anon, if you want to reach out via Discord, you could unlock some art raffle entries, because the art raffle is still ongoing. The last day, actually, is going to be the 28th, guys, so get your last entries in, because my first stream in November is when I will announce the winners, and there's 5 different prizes, so there's some pretty cool stuff to be had. I see Grunch has already been summoned, so let me look into that. Excuse me. I guess Grunch decided that he didn't want to just appear in front of everybody. He wanted you all to be surprised at his return. So Grunch is here. Good to see Grunch. Congrats on the new sub. SB, somebody gifted a sub, and you were the lucky winner. We've actually got a fair number of you guys with sub points right now, so that's cool. So yeah, just a reminder, art raffle's ongoing. First stream in November is when we'll all be able to see the results, so not to shamelessly self-promote, but if you're there for that stream, you'll know if you win at the time. Otherwise, everyone will get their results announced sometime in Discord after the stream. So, anyways, we've been streaming for 10 minutes, and we haven't actually started the game. So maybe I should look into that, huh? World 3-1. You know, the funny thing is, now I've played the Wii game, and I own the PS2. Are we just gonna go flying over the top? Oh, okay. You jumped off. I wondered... It's true, prizes will be streamed on Dusky's channel. For whatever reason, that particular message was omitted from my chat box overhead, but it is true. Oh, we're going up. I mean, you guys know I want to try to jump back on the leaf, but there's an invisible wall there. Alright, so I'm just going to remember the controls. Yeah, I figured I remembered these, but it's been a little while, so just to make sure. Oh, there's a little tree over there. I don't know what that's all about. Klonoa's little face when he starts doing that little flap motion. In fact, they make him, like, angry is cute. That's, I mean, it's not actually angry, but you know what I mean. Alright, looks like we get to go up high. As you can tell, these aren't the same super aggressive springboards from Klonoa 2. Remember how tall those things got? Those things got nuts. So this is a little more relaxed. Okay, we're gonna need a moo or something to break this open. What hearts? Oh, in the background? Yeah, those are health pickups. I can't get to it though unless we break this open, so I must need... Well, if I ride on that, there's no coming back. I can't break this open. Oh, that's probably, yeah. Yeah, that's... Thank you. See, I didn't even notice the message. Moves up here if I step on the lift. Oh, well. I mean, that makes sense. I just assumed that the lift would only go one way. Okay. Excuse me. Hey, look, it's a blue moo! He turned around and immediately tried to beat me over the head. Gotta admire their consistency. Green, I see you tried to throw something at me, but it doesn't look like it registered properly. Can you give me just a moment, please? To answer your question, Luke, yes, I did decide to make my playthrough of this game easier after the sequel previously was a little rough on me. As you know, so for those of you who don't know, Bubs, who I don't know if Bubs is streaming right now, but Bubs recently streamed this game. And, he played this game in easy mode, and then switched the other one back to normal mode. So, listen. I didn't get your question, Viper. You'll have to answer it. So yes, Luke, well, maybe he did play both on easy, but the sequel is still a little bit harder than this one. Either way, so... How could I what? What did I do? How am I so... Well, listen, I can't... Well, I don't recall getting a game over, but I definitely struggled on the... Did I get a game over? I feel like I got a game over. Probably got at least one game over. Of course, if we're comparing my skill as a gamer versus Bubs' skill as a gamer, it's no question. For one thing, Bubs can actually beat a Sonic game without spending the whole time wondering why the mechanics are explosive. So, you know, I'm just saying. Here's Joka, or as I like to call him, the Nightmare Clown I don't like. Okay, guys, make sure to hide the key to the door somewhere nice and out of sight. I like how they're just like, okay. Do moves even count as evil? Yeah. So that's kind of my thought on that. Yeah, Bubs probably did do this game all the way through better than me, but a lot of people play video games better than me. At this point, if you've been watching me for a while, I can only assume that you're A, aware that I am not the strongest at gaming, and 2, you must be here for more than to just watch me play video games. Which I appreciate, because it's very flattering, because I know if you guys are here to see a pro gamer, there are a lot of people you could watch on Twitch. So it's nice of you to keep showing up. So, let's see. I keep seeing explosions somewhere. Oh, that's where they're from. Okay, I see we got a raffle entry for Raven. Let me punch that in for you, Raven. That is number 200 and... Holy Toledo, that's number 215. You know someone worse but in Spanish? I mean, the way I see it, as long as you enjoy the game you're playing, you don't necessarily have to be good at it. I mean, some level of competence is good just because it makes the experience more fun in general, is what I'm kind of under the impression of, but you don't have to be an expert. I mean, I think, honestly, the series of games I'm probably best at is stuff like Mario Party, and I don't always win that at all, so... hello, Springy Boy. You're very tall. You know what? I think I'm just gonna go around you. And then, there we go. And then we will throw you at the egg. Nice. Grab this guy just because. Listen, guys, it's not a competition about who's the worst. Here's the point. Here's the point. I think internet. Okay. Tirade time. Okay, so quick anecdote. I think the internet has done a lot to distort the perception of like what constitutes being good at video games. And here's the thing that I'd like to remind everyone of. Video games are a leisure activity, so you can be really, really good at a video game or even a sub-series of video games, but that does not have to have like any impact whatsoever on your enjoyment of the game, or even whether you stream it. Like, you might be the absolute worst at a video game compared to like everyone you know, but if you're enjoying the experience, then who cares? I mean, as long as you can enjoy what you're doing, it doesn't really necessarily matter if you have like professional quote-unquote skill levels at it. I mean, it's cool that some people have that. It's fun to watch them succeed. People who play Super Mario 64 professionally do things I can't even imagine doing. But the idea that you can enjoy the experience, I think that has more value than whether or not you're inherently really good at the game. So it's, you know, it's fun to go, haha, I'm bad at video games, yada, yada, yada. And to a degree, that's true. I'm not so great at some video games, but because I enjoy the experience, and in my case, I get to share the experience with you guys, I think that adds far more value than if I were an expert level speedrunner. And I think you should apply a similar logic to your own playthroughs of various video games. Okay, rant over. Let me log your guys' raffle entries, and then we'll finally make some progress in this level, because obviously you would probably like me to beat it sometime today. So let's see here. Gosh, we got like 4 raffle entries in the last like 5 seconds. So let me put these down. Okay, so we got, let's see, we got one for Maki. Write that down real quick. So that's 216. Hold on. Did somebody just throw a Pokeball at my head? Yep, somebody threw a Pokeball at my head. One for Maki. And then there's one for Pix. Which puts you at 216. There we go. And then we got another one for Maki. And then we got one for Raven. Okay, and that brings us up to 219. You know what'd be really cool, guys? Wouldn't it be cool if we broke 300 before the stream, or before the raffle is over? That would be pretty slick, I think. Ow. Okay. And then, oops. Now we just gotta make a quick adjustment here. You know, it's a good thing this game just lets you run the timer and it doesn't actually care. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I have logged everyone's entries up to this point. Thank you, Viper, for the head pats. And to answer your question, I don't know how I'm so cute. I don't. Maybe it's a gift. It's gotta be a gift. Oh, we're going up. So thank you for the compliment. Sorry it took me forever to answer your question. Viper, by the way, how the heck are you? Like, are you... Oh, no. Oh, okay, I guess we're going this way now. Oh, hi. Hi there, Harvard boys. Honestly, Blue Moons are really cute. Look at this guy. What a cutie. I mean, you know, I still have to beat him up, but still. Oh, we got a key. Okay. I don't think that counts as hiding the key very well, but that's just me. You know? I'm gonna take this blue guy back with me. Because I think he's cute. Of course, I'm gonna have to jump off of his head, so it's debatable if I really have the purest of motivations. What's this guy all about? Oh. He's rude. Well, I mean, considering these guys, by and large, kind of demonstrate the intellectual capacity of a can of SpaghettiOs, I am not inclined to judge them too much for their efforts. Especially since the Klonoa lore indicates that moons are not actually inherently evil. Most of them are just under a spell, and as a result, they're very lazy monsters, which is kind of why they're not much of a threat unless, you know, like me, you're a klutz at times. So, you got a second-hand copy of Super Mario Odyssey? Okay, Odyssey was the first game I owned on Switch. For me, it really set the standard for what the console could do, and I really wish there'd be like a second version of Odyssey. So, that's cool. That's cool, Pix. You gotta tell me what you think of it. Super Mario Odyssey is one of those games that if I had been streaming at the time, you guys would have absolutely got to see me stream. I go, like, whenever a new Super Mario 3D platformer comes out, I'm all up there. I'm all excited. I get very, very hyped about that kind of thing. So, there's no reason to do that way, so we're not going to. Look at that's a relatively small platform, I gotta say. You're already at New Donk City? Wow. You're moving fast. Excuse me. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, there's no other reason to go down there, so we're not going to. It is a great game. I think it's another instance of, like, really intelligently designed gameplay. Like, it's intuitive to pick up. It's fun to pick up. It's just a really solid entry in the Mario series. And after Super Mario 3D World, I feel like we all needed something that was a little more exciting. So, I'm glad we finally got it. Because, if I'm brutally honest with you, 3D World was good, but it wasn't, like... It wasn't the showstopper that I think Odyssey is by comparison. Listen. You're gonna start me off on another rant, Luke. Everyone who's watched me knows that Super Mario Sunshine is not Jello's favorite game in the Mario canon. That it never has been. That it never will be. That I find many parts of the game to be horrendously undercooked. However, from an artistic standpoint, from an aesthetic standpoint, the game is very well done in a myriad of ways. So, while I still think it could have been better, I would take it over its 3D Sonic component at the same time any given day. I mean, Odyssey feels short, but that's only if you really go, like, really fast with it. Like, it didn't take me long to beat, but I was moving reasonably fast, and I know there's still stuff in there that I never unlocked. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go back and replay it, actually. Because, like, I know Poochie's in the game, and I've never seen him. I don't even know how you're supposed to find him. So, like, stuff like that makes me want to go back and replay it, but I haven't picked it up in a while. So I might do that, actually. Just go back and pick it up just to see what I missed. Only this. Okay. All right, Green. All right. I see. You're trying to get a rise out of me. No, I'm kidding. I mean, honestly, I think a lot of stuff about the game is really well done, but I understand it wasn't everybody's cup of tea. I mean, like I said, there were some reviewers who insisted that Super Mario 3D World was the pinnacle of the series, and as I think I've mentioned, I am not inclined to agree with that assessment. So, you know, in a sense, it's partially a matter of opinion. Pix, I gotta say, that sounds like an excellent opportunity for a pun, but I'm gonna resist the urge to go there with it. Moon Rocks. Yeah, like I said, I'd love to explore that game some more. One of these days, I'm probably gonna start it over. Maybe I'll start the game over. What do you guys think? If I were to start the game over, would you be interested in watching me do a second playthrough? I mean, I've already beaten it, technically, so it's not like... Excuse me. So it's not like you'd be seeing anything that's not been seen by streamers everywhere, but I'd still be willing to give it another spin if that would interest you guys as well. Oh, look at these guys. Oh, it's a Moo. Hello. Excuse me, buddy. You're in my way. Whee! Okay, well, there we go. We got some interest. I never really finished 100%ing Super Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2, though. I know I said I would, but I still want to. I'm just... It was a lot of both games, and I was starting to get a little worn out. So I need to come back to them. And I haven't forgotten what I said I wanted to, so just in case you were curious, it will happen. It will happen. It just hasn't happened yet. The biggest challenge of watching Jello stream is going, oh, I love this game. I wonder how long it'll take them to complete it, and then finding out that the answer to that question is 2 or 3 years, give or take. And it's not because I don't like the game, it's just because I take forever. I feel like... I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, excuse me. Okay, well, I'll just throw this at him. There we go. Guess I just gotta keep moving. Oh, I want to hit that spinning flower. I wonder if I can do that from this angle. You want to go through all the Mario games on Switch. That could take a while. And that's the other thing. Games take a while to beat. Like, especially if you're like me and you don't want to, like, rush through them. One of the things that happens whenever a new video game comes out is people go on social media and they're, like, instantly talking about the end of the game. It's like, it's been out for 12 minutes. How have you already beaten it? I mean, don't these people have jobs? Don't they have something else they need to be doing? How do they have time to beat the whole game 4 hours before it comes out? Why are they hurrying through the whole darn thing? Like, what's the rush? Slow down! There are a ton of Mario games, it's true. There are a significant number of Super Mario titles. Okay, well I need to break this open. And to do that, I need a wrap. I need a new move. Ah! I think I found my move of choice. So let's do this. Excuse me. Thank you. Now we'll break this open. Oh, excuse me. Another one of these guys and throw it at the egg, and hey, that's an extra life, which is nice, but I don't really need it. Yeah, pretty much green. I mean, there's some channels that, like, you know, one day before the game has even come out, they're like, here's everything that happens, and you're like, ah! Come on, people, enjoy the moment. It's not like they're gonna make a Splatoon 4 in, you know, 2 minutes. What's the big rush to see everything the game has to offer in 12 seconds? I know that there's a million video games out there. It doesn't mean you have to play every single one in the next 12 minutes. And the best part is they always treat it like, you know, the game is horrendously broken because they found this day one patch that, you know, gives them the capacity to do something like that. And it's like, have you considered that maybe you're not playing it even a little bit like the developer intended, and that's why the experience seems broken to you? Now, to be fair, some games are launched pretty broken. I'm not saying that, you know, that reviewers criticizing a game's mechanics for being busted are out of line. I mean, Splatoon 3 has launched with its own amount of jank, and that game's, you know, been out for over a month now, so at this point it's like, alright, you gotta fix some of this. But, at the same time, I mean, nothing's perfect. Super Mario 64 launched, and it's widely regarded as one of the best games of all time, and it's kind of a mess. From a code perspective, it's kind of a mess, and the same thing is true of Super Mario Sunshine. Now, granted, I don't think Super Mario Sunshine compares, but, you know, it's still, whoa, oh boy, you know what, let me get back to you on the rest of this statement real quick. Okay, let's grab this one. Oh, jump. Oh, I missed it. I still missed it. How did I miss that? Ah! Okay, well, we're going faster now. Much faster. Yeah, hi. What am I supposed to be doing? Whew! That was crazy. Okay. Mario 64 is better than Sunshine. Yeah, see, I'm inclined to agree with you. And I like Sunshine. I just don't like it as much as some of the others. And to answer your question, Pix, my day... To be honest, my day was a little stressful. It wasn't bad, but I had several people insisting on things that really aren't that important in the grand scheme of things. And you never want to tell a person that, like, what they want isn't important. But sometimes you're just like, you know, I understand that this is your highest priority, but it's not really a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, and I need you to be considerate enough to realize that there are other more important things going on right now. And as a result of that fact, I need to prioritize those things. And sometimes when you don't get that level of awareness from people, it can get a little frustrating. So it wasn't a bad day, but it was definitely a little more tense. But the good news is, I do have some other more positive things happening in the works throughout the week. For example, has anyone here ever listened to an artist by the name of Carly Rae Jepsen? Does that name sound familiar to you? If that name sounds familiar to you, then I'll continue my story. If you're like, who the heck is that, then maybe I'll skip the rest. Okay, well, she's going to be in my city this week, and oh, I missed those gems. And so, as a result, I actually have the opportunity to see her live in concert. Oh, the music is loud? Here, I can fix that. There we go, that should fix that problem. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate the heads up. I'm beginning to think I might need to replace some of my equipment. There you are, Viper. Viper, I was talking about you. Only nice things, because I only ever say nice things about you. Because there's only nice things to say. I can't think of any negatives, like, ever. So let me... I just wrote your raffle entry down. Thank you for bringing us up to 223. So... Yeah, so I'm going to have a chance to see Carly Rae Jepsen live in concert, which is kind of cool. Swearing... Well... Here's the thing, you guys know I don't curse on my channel. Like, if my language even starts to slightly adjust, you can assume that I'm kind of losing my marbles, but for the most part, you know, heck is about as bad as I get. But I also understand that that even though I do not swear, I'm not going to claim some kind of moral ground stance over somebody else who does. It is my personal decision not to do that while streaming, but I don't think that is necessarily a negative. Some people don't mind it, some people do. I have chosen not to take that approach, but I don't see it as like a reason for me to have problems with other streamers. Some of the coolest streamers I know swear like sailors. And the only thing I say is that, you know, if that bothers you, you don't have to watch them. No, I know it moves. I'm taking my time, Luke. You don't have to watch them, or you can choose to watch them if it doesn't bother you. And that's what I tell everybody. You know, do what feels comfortable for you. I'm not here to police the content you watch. If you like watching me, I'm flattered. If you don't, I understand. But I'm friends with some pretty cool people, and I think it's a good idea to promote them for what they do. So, Viper's fun. We've done some collab streams together. They've been some of my favorite streams ever, and I've been doing this for a few years now. And so yeah, I have nothing negative to say about them, except that they once threatened to put me in their back pocket. But honestly, I don't think I would have minded that so much if it wasn't for the fact I was trying to figure out how I would get to work if I was stuck back there. So, oh, so this is what I was supposed to do. Well, I feel like a dingus. Oh well, whatever. How am I supposed to? You know what? Let's. Oh, well, I blew that up completely. Excuse me. Let's. There we go. Okay, we broke that open. That's good. Oh. Ooh, hang on, guys. I am currently experiencing what I think is the onset of a calorie crash. Whew. So little fun fact for you guys. It doesn't happen to me nearly as much as it used to, but I am somewhat prone to hypoglycemia. Which basically is a condition, as I best understand it, where I feel fine one moment, and then all of a sudden I feel like I'm gonna crash. And if it gets really bad, my body does this annoying thing where it goes, you're hungry, but I refuse to let you eat. And so everything tastes terrible for a while. Because I just got an early warning that might be something that's going to happen to me in a little bit, and I don't want all of you guys to be alarmed, I'm letting you know that I may be receiving a sign that I need to look into eating fairly soon. And if that happens, we'll do my little intermission that we normally do later in the stream a little early, and you guys can chat with me while I grab some chow so that nobody has to hear what I sound like when I wear out. Let's say, is that dialogue? You know, these guys used to have like full English voice acting, which, gonna be honest with you, did not sound particularly culturally sensitive. Like how this person's like, I will stab you with a fork. You can't yell at me, Raven. Okay, if you were kicked out, why are you just standing here? Shouldn't you be doing something about it? I think my favorite thing about so many video game worlds is that one of the reasons the bad guys win is because the good guys are just kind of standing around watching. Well, yeah, we gotta do something about it. Can't just not do anything about it. Come on. Oh, finally, a floating log platform. Just what I needed. I've always wanted one of these. Couldn't you do something? I mean, you don't even know who I am, so... Graceful. Wow. What a way to go. Hey, who are you? A complete stranger? Oh, great. Go save the leader of our tribe. Bye. Yeet! Okay, well, that's a cute song. I like that. So I guess our next thing is probably going to be a boss fight. Oh yeah, I forget they bring up little eggs that explode. It's really cute, actually. They'll keep doing it for a while. It's like Microsoft Solitaire. Alright. So, yeah. World 3-2 is next. So. Yeah, that's my second warning, guys. Okay, I better not play games. So I'm gonna put you all on a pause. Sorry to do this so early, but I need to listen to the warnings that my physique gives me, and my physique says, Jello, eat food before I make you feel worse. And I don't want to feel worse, and I don't think any of you want to put up with that. So I will be back momentarily. Don't worry, I'll feel fine as soon as I have something in my stomach. This is the side effect of not enough sleep and not enough food, and that happens to me sometimes. So it's all good. I'll be back real soon. Just hang tight. Thanks for being patient. Thanks, everybody. So, you'll be happy to know I have now surrounded myself with a bowl of chili. Actually, a mug of chili, I should say. I've got bell peppers, I've got crackers, and I've got a big old glass of water, so I'm gonna be fine. But since I gotta eat all of that stuff, what do you guys want to talk about? Sorry, you guys have to hear. Sorry, you have to hear me chew. I can try to like lean way back so you guys don't have to hear it. But that might that might be a little silly. I see your entry, Luke, and I will punch that in for you. Let's see. 224, I believe. Yep. Look at that. Hydration. It's true. Water's good for you. People should drink more of it. Like, in general. Like, that's not a... PSA! Water is good for you. You should drink more of it. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go, Pix? I'm curious. If it's any of my business. I mean, you don't have to tell me, but I am curious if you want to give me an idea or an inkling. No squid pun intended. Okay, it was a little bit intended. You guys know me. Alright, let's see. We got my chili, got my crackers. I'm gonna dip the crackers in the chili, which is something I rarely do. I have made myself a whole crock pot of chili, and not once did I think to dip any of these Ritz crackers in there. I know, I must be losing my marbles, right? You don't know either? Oh, okay. Well, I hope it's a good thing. I hate not knowing where I'm going. I used to have people say, Jello, get in, we're gonna go somewhere, and I'd be like, okay, where? And they're like, we don't know yet. And I'd just sit there and think about my day and how it was actively being ruined in front of me. Jello likes to have an agenda. Jello apparently also likes to refer to themselves in the third person at random. That feels better. So your friend just saw Carly Rae Jepsen and said it was great? Cool. Yeah, I didn't even realize she was in Seattle. But apparently she is. A hydrate reward. Well, I didn't think you guys really wanted to spend channel points reminding me to go drink water. So I never enabled it. I know it's there, but I didn't think to enable it. I guess I could turn it on. I mean, it would be really easy to add, actually. I just gotta go over here, and then click on, what's it called? Click here. Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to see her, because I've been to a lot of concerts this year, but a lot of them were with friends who listen to a lot of artists that I don't know that well. And so it was great to see them, but this will be like somebody I actually know. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't feel like the soundboard launch was all that successful. And it was partially because I think maybe I need different sound cues. So at some point I might go in Discord and say, hey guys, what do you think would make for like good sound cues? No, what do you know though? The hydrate one no longer exists. That's interesting. I'd have to rebuild it from scratch. Well, maybe one day. Yeah, I didn't mind the way the soundboard functioned. I didn't get the impression that anybody really liked it that much. And so I was like, well, you know, I'll have to come back and fine tune this, which I don't mind terribly. Hey, good to see you, Neil Legend. First of all, may I just say, your name reminds me of a rock star, so that's cool. And second of all, welcome to Klonoa. You caught me in the middle of a bit of an intermission, because right now I'm trying to eat some food, because otherwise you all are going to hear what it sounds like for me to faint on stream, which is not a thing anyone wants to be a part of. So to make sure that my blood sugar does not cause people problems, we're doing kind of just an open conversation. Usually intermissions means that I chow down and we just talk about what's going on in life. You can ask me questions, you can ask me anything, honestly. So yeah, nice to meet you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. I'm here on Tuesdays and Fridays, and we all hang out together. I'm fairly casual, and I just like talking to people, especially when playing video games. So, thanks for being here. It's cool to share the experience with you. Ah. You know what I just realized? The kind of chili I make is really way too saucy for a fork. I mean, there's definitely some good bits with a fork, but it's so heavy in tomato sauce that, honestly, it probably would make more sense for me to use a spoon. Oh well. Yeah, Klonoa is a great series, isn't it? This is one of those series where I'm like, I'm really glad that the game finally got a re-release, but now I'm hoping there will be, like, some new ones. I didn't know you preferred Luma. Well, I can start calling you Luma. Sorry, I was calling you Pix all this time because I thought you liked it. My mistake. That's an easy adjustment for me to make. That's an easy adjustment. Oh yeah, that's a good thing to bring up, Neil. I always call people by, like, a maximum of 2 syllables. So you've got Twisted Viper in the chat, who always becomes Viper. You got Duskfiar, who just becomes Duskfy. You got Dragon Rider Luke, who generally just gets shortened to Luke. So, you know, if you have a preferred name you want to go by, like Legend, that's great. Otherwise, I usually just pick the first 2 syllables and roll with it. But yeah, I can call you Luma. That's an easy adjustment to make. Like, I prefer to call people by their preferred names. Speaking of which, if you want to refer to me in the chat, most folks just call me Jello. I'm told that there might be somebody else out there who streams here who's called Meringue. Haven't met that particular individual, but theoretically that's something else. So yeah, I mean, you speedrun the first one? Did you speedrun it on the original, or did you speedrun it on the Switch? Or a different platform? I know this game has been released on, like, every platform under the sun now, which is about stinking time, in my mind. Yeah, I don't call you... Oh, on PC. Oh, okay. Sometimes I wish I had the PC version of this, just because I think it'd be fun to, like, apply some more mods and stuff, but at the end of the day, I just rely too heavily on the stability of console gaming to mess too much around with it. Neil or Legend. Alright. Well, I will settle into one or the other as long as you have a preference, and I'm meeting that preference, and life is good. So, oh, and then at the risk of sounding like I'm shamelessly self-promoting, we're in the middle of an art raffle right now. So, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on, and I'll just drop a quick link in the chat or a quick description in the chat to let you know how it works. But basically, the short version is, if you like the way I look, and I have been told by several people who are completely unbiased that I am apparently very cute, then you might be interested in this art raffle, because the artist who helped me come to life is doing some cool stuff, and you might want to take part in it. And you don't even have to spend any money if you want to be in the raffle, so totally up to you. No pressure. Not everybody has participated, and that's totally fine too. Thank you, Shiny. That does feel good. So yeah, I mean, just I gotta warn you, I'm not a speedrunner, so I'm sure you're gonna look at some of the stuff I'm doing and be like, that's not the optimal way to do that, but that's okay. We'll get to our target eventually. The last time I beat this game, it was the Wii remake. Yeah, that one. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Neil. That makes you number 121, so we're real close to 125. 121's a fun number to say. It's the square root of, or not, sorry. The square root of 121 is 11, so it's like 11 squared. That's just a fun thing to say. 11 squared. Like 11 squares, but okay, I don't know why I'm suddenly hung up on the number 11. Alright, soup. It's chili, but it's kind of like soup because a lot of the meat has already been taken out in previous portions, so pardon my slurping. That's also true. That is also true. So yeah, well, thank you, Neil. Yeah, I am enjoying myself. I've enjoyed Klonoa ever since I picked it up. Like, I have the Wii U, Game Boy Advance remakes. I have an original copy of the PS2 version, which I can't even play because I don't own a PS2. This game did not release with a physical copy here in the States, so I went and imported a British one just so I could have a physical copy. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I haven't taken on speedrunning with any degree of confidence. I'm fully aware that I lack the precision. It would take a lot more practice than I have currently possessed. Although, if I ever get to, I don't know, maybe 50 subscribers, then I might do what's called a, basically the stupidest Mario Maker 2 run you've ever seen, where you have to beat 1,000 easy levels as quickly as you can. But that would be like a 15-hour stream minimum, and I just don't know if anybody could tolerate that, myself included. So yeah, it's good to have you here, Neil. Thanks for joining in. It's a distinct pleasure to meet you. So yeah, everybody make Neil feel welcome. I really like this chili. Like, I'm a lot prouder of this stuff, like, every time I make it, because it's something I made, and I don't consider myself a great cook, so the fact that it comes out really good, like, every time, I feel some pride at that, to be honest with you. You know, playing the Wii remake was interesting, too, because that's the game where they had the, what's his name? The voice actor who's played several different things, and he tried his best to do Klonoa, but nobody told him anything about the voice direction, so he just kind of tried to do a Sonic impression. So you got this version of Klonoa that sounded a lot older than you would expect him to, and it was very, very unsettling for a lot of people. I still think it was a pretty good remake, though. Like, mechanically, it was pretty solid. So, it's funny, because I've had people be like, is this a bad remake? And I'm like, the last time the game had been released was in 1998, so maybe chill. Alright. Bell pepper time. Oh, you know what? You know what game I want to play with you guys sometime? Tell me what you think of this. So, Klonoa got kind of like an RPG spin-off on the Game Boy Advance, and it was never released in the United States, but I went and got a copy of it done. And the copy is actually given a fan dub. So the fan dub of the game, now I haven't played it, so there might be some profanity in it, but I was thinking it might be fun to play the fan dub and stream it with you guys. So it's all, fan dub's all in English, so, you know, it's going to be a little different, probably. But I had got my Game Boy player, and I was thinking, you know, it might be fun to pop that cartridge into the Game Boy player and run my ROM hack on a physical cartridge through a Game Boy player on a GameCube on an HD adapter. There's just way too many buttons going on. But if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, we might come back to that later, because I don't stream Klonoa all the time, but when I do, it's always fun. And I feel like more Klonoa is a good thing. Yeah, well, I've seen some of the gameplay comparisons, and yeah, it's pretty wildly different. Speaking of wildly different, wasn't it weird? You guys all remember, well, okay, maybe you don't remember, but did you guys know that Klonoa got, like, his own spin-off sports game? Klonoa Beach Volleyball, which I don't even know how to begin to describe, like, I like the Game Boy titles for what they're trying to do, because they do manage mechanically to do a lot of the same stuff. But yeah, I mean, the game is at its most charming when it's on hardware that's, you know, capable of rendering full 3D graphics, which the Game Boy Advance could only kind of do if you squinted. So, Klonoa, Yoshi's Story, 2.5D environment, both overlooked. Although, Yoshi's Story has been released like 4 dozen times since then, whereas Klonoa, not so much. So. But yeah, Klonoa got his own beach volleyball game. Have you guys ever looked at all the different... Have you guys ever looked at all the different startup screens for Klonoa? It's really funny because you get to see all of them. And then there's the one for the Wii, and it's just so jarring by comparison to all of the other ones. Hang on, let me see if I can find this. Here, this is something we can watch together while I try to finish some of this chili. So let's see. Klonoa startup screens. Is this the newest one? I feel like there's an even newer one. Let me just see here. Yeah, it's only a minute long, so this will be perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna mute the game audio for a sec and show you guys what I'm looking at. There we go. Okay, so like this is just funny to listen to because it's really consistent, and then you guys are going to hear one of them and it's just going to be like, oh, well, one of these things is not like the others. That's familiar, right? And then we all know this one, because I just beat this game like a month ago. I'd love to play that someday. Alright, get ready. Here it comes. We're playing right now. Yeah, right? The one for the Wii, you're just like, excuse me, what? So, yeah. This is, an interesting set of suggestions, YouTube. Anyways, oh hey, look, I commented on this at some point. So anyway, yeah, it's a little jarring, honestly. It's a little jarring because you've got the same voice actors doing Klonoa for forever, and then for the Wii game, they tried to give him a different voice actor, but they didn't bother to tell the guy what his character was like, so he was just like, well, I guess he sounds kind of like a Sonic knockoff because of the character design. So you're just like, you know, wahoo, 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 and then woohoo, and you're like, what the heck just happened? The funny thing is, you can actually change the dubbing in the Wii version so that it's back to Klonoa's, usual voice actress. But what you can't change is the title screen. So you can change the dubbing in the game back to the way you expect it to sound, but the title screen will always sound like that regardless. And it's just hilarious because it sounds so wrong coming out of him that you're like... And then, of course, you play the game and he's doing it correctly because, he doesn't have... he's got the dubbing applied correctly. So it's just really jarring because... you can't imagine a universe where that's what Klonoa sounds like. And it's not even the voice actor's fault. I mean, Namco just didn't really bother to tell him what the character was like. So he was like, well, I guess he must sound like this, because he hadn't played a Klonoa game. See, that's what I thought, Neil, but I could never get that to work. For me, it would always go back to the Wahoo version, even if I changed the language settings. But it's entirely feasible I didn't push the right button or something. I was able to play the rest of the game with a proper dubbing, though, so I didn't mind that much. I mean, it just would have been kind of jarring. So, maybe a different version. I mean, I had to import mine from Canada, but it still works on a US-style Wii, so I don't know how many revisions they would have made since the game bombed, since Namco is allergic to advertising when it comes to Klonoa. I did manage to get my hands on a pre-order for the Klonoa Nindoroid, though, so when that arrives, I'll be sure to show that off to all of you guys. Anyway, game audio is still muted. But what's fun, so going back to that whole volleyball spin-off thing, part of the reason that was so amusing to me is every character has their own special. And you got Klonoa, who's like, you know, his special carries away his opponents in a tornado. And then you got somebody else who just basically just kills the people on the other side of the board. And you're just like, well, I'm glad they have some extra lives lying around, because that looked like a homicide. Like, Klonoa's like, here, tornado ball! And another person whips out a freaking gun and just blam, blam! And you're like, how did you get that? Why did you bring that here? Why is that how you're handling a volleyball? I mean, you know, it goes back to those days when people used to do video games with sports characters that, you know, had a lot of character and were a little bit on the quirky side to compensate for the otherwise fairly basic premise. So I miss some of those kinds of games. But Klonoa Beach Volleyball released in Europe and Japan and not in the US, so there is no legitimate way for me to get a copy of it. No legitimate way. Alright. I'm almost done eating, and then we can continue the level. And we'll actually make it through 2 whole levels. Woo. You know what's kind of sad to me? The fact that the Wii game sold so poorly. Because not only did it mean that there were no new Klonoa games for a while, but it also means that getting an original copy of the Wii one is actually kind of a challenge. Like, it's expensive. And it's a sort of game that I feel should be preserved, even if it didn't necessarily have the best voice acting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think even bad video games deserve preservation, because they're, you know, people worked on that. It's like every other form of art. It may not necessarily be good, but, you know, it's a piece of history. It's kind of sad to just see it disappear, you know what I mean? Alright, hang on. You're about to hear some slurping, so I'm gonna try not to squick anybody out with excessive slurping sounds. Whew. That's a little spicy. That's a little on the hot side. It's coming in hot. Alright, one more time, and then it's time to dig into the game. Alright, well, that is that. And if I get really hungry later, I can always add some frozen blueberries. Alright, Klonoa, let's go. Wow, sorry, I just wigged out on you guys a little bit there. Sorry about that. That did not look comfortable. You know, I gotta be honest, I'm not eating. No! No, Pit. No, Luma, I would never do that. I'm not even big enough to consider eating a country. Listen, we've already had this discussion with Viper. Viper's like, I'm gonna fit you in my hoodie pocket, and I realized I would fit, so, you know. Alright, there we'll go. Whoa! Oh, it's the bomb dudes again. I'm eating 2 countries? I mean, I've got Chile. What's the other one? I think I forgot, missed something there. Okay, so there's Turk. Oh my goodness. Okay, listen. Listen, Dusty, that was horrendous. You should be ashamed. I'm kidding, by the way. That was actually really funny. Hey! I was trying to go over there. You're not ashamed. Okay, the use of the wink emoji just ramps up the fear factor for me. Okay, I knew I could get up here. I was like, I got it. Oh. Well, it's easy to do that, I guess. Listen! Listen! I will have you know I have my own Halloween form, okay? I don't have to be afraid of you. Ow! That was a whole bicycle! Where did you even come up with that? Why did you chuck a whole bike at my head? Ow! Oh, come on! That was an airplane! Where are you coming up with this stuff? Okay. Interesting. Well, I mean, I found the key, but there's not much. There's got to be more going on around here. You're a ghost. You don't have. I mean, listen. Listen. I'm not asking you to reveal your secrets. I just want to know why you keep throwing the bike at my head. Because it's always a bike with you. We are playing more Wahoo, we are. It's... In this house, we love and respect Wahoo. Wahoo is a way of life, as a matter of fact. And you may quote me on that. How you doing, Amy? Good to see ya. Okay, I think we're gonna try and go back into this tree stump here and... hold on, I want to keep going. Keep going! I think we've already done this. Could I give you the bike? I would be happy to give you the bike picks. The problem is everything that gets thrown at me eventually ends up in this void space that I can't get to anymore. Like, as quickly as people throw stuff at me, they seem to teleport it away, so it's kind of hard to get back to. Otherwise, I'd be happy to. Battling a minor headache? Is that a... oh, is that a result of that... is that a result of the booster? I'm gonna flip this over here just to see if it makes a difference. It does not. Okay. Well, I hope the headache goes away soon. Oh, it's not a booster. My bad. Well, you know, I'm glad you've got some immunity, but I hope you feel better overall soon, for sure. Because headaches are the worst. Okay, I've walked in a big circle, so obviously I need to open that door. I think we all do that to a degree, Luke. I think in most cases, it's usually just the result of fatigue. But I'm about to sneeze, just a warning. Okay, I don't think that counts. See you when you get back, Dusty. Yeah, that is considerably luckier than I've seen some reactions, like my own, which kind of feels like somebody just chucked a bus at my head. A sneeze it. Yeah, that's accurate. Alright, So I'm guessing we might have to go back in there. Oh! Oh! Oh, I didn't see that coming. That is unfortunate. Okay, well. That guy managed to snipe me from the middle of the air. Did y'all see that? It was a pretty good play on his part. I mean, I didn't appreciate it, but it was a good play. Well, I should go back up here. PJs? Ah. It's pajama time. That's fair. Okay, so hold on. Obviously, I was gonna say, obviously I missed a step. There it is. It's been a while since I've beaten the Wii original, so, oh my gosh. There's a lot to unpack here. Okay. Excuse me, boys. Okay, let's grab the monkey moot. Whoa. Hey. There we go. Break that thing open. Throw that at the checkpoint, and away we go. Now it's another one of these guys. Here, let's just get that taken care of right away. Oh. Beginning to think maybe I jumped the gun a little bit with that whole collecting that. Klonoa, honey, can you hit that? No? Too short? Okay, well, we need another one of the buzzy beetle things. I'm fully aware I just mixed up my Mario and Klonoa enemy etymology. There we go. Alright, so that door's open. Here. I feel like I need to go back and replay a whole bunch of this level to understand what I missed. But maybe we're gonna get to that point later and I'm just jumping the gun. Oh, I was gonna say, let's throw that thing away. Too late. It's okay, I'll just grab another one and... Bye! Oh. Well, an extra life is always nice, but, at the moment, I don't think I can run out of lives. Oh well. The music in this level is pretty catchy. I like it. Okay, I need a bomb. If I could be a voice actor for a video game, oh gosh, I don't know. I like to think I'd be a decent voice actor for a video game, but... That is not good. Listen. In this channel, Raven, you gotta have... that number does not accomplish anything. You'll just have to keep collecting. The thing is, Pix, so many video games I've seen or played have really good voice acting. So I'm trying to think, like, if I were to be in a video game, it would have to be a video game where I'm not, like, where I'm actually bringing something to the table, and I'm not sure what that would be. I mean, it's a good question. I'm sorry my answer seems so non-committal. I'm trying really hard to figure out what the answer to that question might be. You know, Joka seems to have a lot of confidence for somebody who keeps failing. So basically, he's like a politician. I mean, to be honest, I feel like if any person developing a video game asked me to voice act and they gave me some good dialogue, I wouldn't be too picky about what the game was. I think I'd just be excited by the fact that somebody thought my voice was worth putting in a video game. Like, that's a pretty high honor. I would be flattered at something like that. So, I'm sorry my answer isn't, like, the most committal, but it's, kind of what goes through my head is just, you know, the fact that anybody would consider the option at all is pretty cool of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the idea of being able to voice act, but, I haven't had a whole lot of practical reasons to do it myself. You know, because you don't want to do it for your own. You can do it for your own projects, but I don't do a lot of stuff that requires voice acting, unless of course you guys count streaming. But this is just you guys getting to hear my normal voice for the most part. Wow, that guy just threw himself right off the cliff. Look at him go. Like, bye. Okay, and then do you think he's? Hold on. Do you think he's jumping back from down? Like he's jumping down from there and back up here? Do you think that's what he's doing? Okay. You're in my way. Wait a second. Switch changed color, didn't it? So it's got a timer next to it. Got it. There we go. I forgot to notice that there was actually a switch on there, so... So, you guys know that one of my favorite video games characters happens to be Knights, you know, from the Knights into Dreams series. I'm fully aware of the fact that they are technically a form of Nightmare Clown. However, I like them a lot because I think that their design is inspiring and because I think their characterization is intriguing. Joka has the kind of face that you just want to punch. It wasn't that hard. Nice. Alright, anyway, here we go. You know, this is one of those times where if I had a sound clip for the Smash announcer just going, failure, we would be able to play that now. Because that's what that was. Alright. Going down. Whee! I want to go up over the top of that thing. I feel like it's pointless to do so, but I want to. Look at that. Now I'm up here. Yay! Zib Ribbon? I'm not sure I know who that is. Want to enlighten me? I think it makes more sense to, whoops, get him out of my way. The bomb dudes, bomber boys, bomber men even. Rhythm game for the PS1. Oh. Well, considering that this game came out on the PS1. Maybe they are the same voice actor, or they were. Alright, let's see here. Oh. To be honest, I wasn't sure that was it, but I guess I nailed it. Ah, now the parts of the level that I couldn't get to are moving, finally. So we get to do some backtracking. Sounds good. Alright. Hold on, are those... Okay, that's funny. So much of this game is like high texture, like very good texturing, 3D modeled, and then there's this room where these vines just kind of look like... Okay, that's actually really funny to me. Like, I'm not saying that the game isn't gorgeous, but this particular section looks a little bit slapped together. You got the flat vines at the top. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. They do look like Paper Mario. You're right. That's an accurate summary. Hey, come here. I might need your help. And by your help, I mean I might need to jump on your head. Here, follow me this way, why don't you? Okay, going down. And back up. Oh, right, this spot. Huh. Whoa. Woo! There was a close dive. There we go. Oh! I did not mean to do that, but I guess this is fine. You like to do obscure indie games? That's fair. One thing I'd like to play with you guys eventually is Freedom Planet. Responsible adult things. I mean, who's got time for that? Alright, so now if I go in here, there should be something I can do. Ah! Wait, this just takes me right back out, doesn't it? No, I do need to go this way. Oh my goodness. I'm getting lost inside a tree, guys. No. The world may never know, huh? Is that thing gonna come hit me in the face? No, okay. I had some questions for a moment there. Boing boing. Boing boing. Alright, that's 5 out of 6 of these things. Huh. I don't think there's any reason to be on the other side of the conveyor belt there. Whoa! That guy's moving pretty fast. Okay, I think we just got one more bubble, guys. There it is. Whoa, it's a fast conveyor belt. Okay, nice. Going back up. Nice. That actually went a lot more smoothly than I kind of expected it to. Oh my gosh! Okay, I just had to open my yap. Ow. Excuse me. Where are these even? Who's throwing these? Ah! Why are you all like this? Oh my. Woo! Okay, we made it. You're throwing them, well stop it! It's rude! You were throwing sharp objects at a child. Didn't anybody ever tell you that's an OSHA violation? I gave you the channel points. Wow, she looks like she's had better days. Ow! That was a fish. That was a fish. You threw a whole fish at my head. The return of Grunch. Oh, what do you think? What do you think this thing looks like? We do like Grunch. Grunch sits on my head and has remarkable grip, I must say. This thing looks like a spider plant kind of deal here. Oh, hello. You're suddenly larger. Use the springboards to throw enemies from above. I mean, that checks out. Hey, Moo. Could you come here and give me a hand? Ow. Obviously, I whiffed all my timing there. There we go. Man, it's gotta be hard being a Moo. You laze around all day, and then some kid picks you up and chucks you into a giant beast to destroy it. And you just have to stand there and watch. It's like, well, I don't have much say in the matter here, now do I? You know, Grunch isn't really... I mean, oh gosh. Hang on. Can I answer that question in a moment? This again. I disagree with that assessment. That's annoying. I mean, he's fine. He's not doing any real harm. The problem is I can't get him to land close enough to one of these springs. There we go. That works. I just needed to stop being so cowardly about it. Oh, well, that time he didn't get on the springboard, so that didn't help my case. I think it's funny how he just went with a plant. Like, yeah, that'll show him. Like, okay. Oh, it's another one of these things. Wow, that's big. So, I mean, yeah, having Grunch up there is fine. He's not doing any harm. He's cute. And now I've blown up the giant evil plant thing, so life is good, right? Oh, blah, blah, blah. What a day. That's what you do with all your plants? I have some questions about your botany strategy. Say no more. Well, I mean, I could. Life is better with cookie dough. I mean, that's true. I see your entry, Raven. I will log it for you. Nice. Giant temple that floats in the sky. Well, that's convenient. Talk about a good way to prevent your commute from getting too ridiculous. Amy, if you're gonna spend the whole stream putting cursed stuff like that in the chat, I'm just gonna time you out now. Oh, it's this guy. He was actually paying attention. Yeah, you'd think they would go to the trouble of whispering or something. Oh yeah, this scene. Yeah, you guys had better hurry back home. Well, yeah, nobody likes Joka as much as Tad. Shortcuts faster. It's also likelier to kill you, so, you know, be wary. Okay. Nice. Yeah. No, Joka is what the responsible adults like me call a chump. That's what we call him. Because he's a chump. Ow! Alright. Onwards to level 4-1. You know, the funny thing is, we could just go back and instantly teleport to where we needed to be. But, you know, that doesn't really fit the plot, so we better take the linear approach. The Ruins of the Wind Kingdom. Look at all these flying moves. They're like, oh, well, we better leave now that you're here. This music is very chaotic. Hold on, look at how these guys get upstairs. Hang on. I want to see this. That's so cute. Excuse me, I need your help. It's probably a residual throw, Pix. Those can happen. Hey, come here. Okay, we can't go in there, so we're not gonna try. However, I'm gonna smack that dude in the head. Oh, hi. That guy had, like, perfect timing. Did y'all see that? Ah! Didn't make it. Okay, that's okay. I can do it with another time. It did have my number, you're right. Okay, that's not gonna get me up there, so I'll have to go around. That's not it, so back up again. There we go. Going up. Ah, dishes. Always fun. I'm being facetious about that, by the way. Okay, so we gotta stack our jumps here. There we go. Easy peasy. It's always fun to do dishes. I'm being facetious, by the way. Whoa, okay, hi. Yeah, welcome back. We're on our way to shortcut back to our house because we accidentally just told the main villain that the MacGuffin needed to save the world is with a fragile old man who is completely unguarded, because that seemed like the smart thing to do. It's not Klonoa's fault, though, because nothing ever is, just so we're clear. It wasn't his decision to spill the beans. Somebody else did that. So, you know. We'll blame Hupo. I'm okay with blaming Hupo for things. That seems reasonable. Wow, this dude's big. Check him out. That is a big boy. Alright. I don't think there's anything else to collect here, so we'll just grab these and make our exit. Alright, checkpoint, and come here. Oh. Huh. Fell off the wall. I wonder if it regenerates. If not, that would basically mean you had to do it that one time and then you would be unable to do it again. Oh yeah, it comes back. So you get a mercy round. That's cool, at least. Okay, hold on. Hold on! What? I know Klonoa has some funky monster designs, but look at this thing. Look at this dude. What? What the heck? He's got little sparklers and everything. Looks absolutely ridiculous. Gengarts. Oh my gosh. It's terrible. Hey. I'll use you to go over here. Oh, there's nothing over there. Alright, come here. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Oh, we need that. Huh. Oh, pfft, gee, I got double teamed. Y'all see that? Could you not? Oh, all that work and it's for an extra life. Good grief. Yeesh. Oh, and these guys keep respawning. Ah! Alright, I've had enough of you. Let's go back to the moose. I like the moose better. Excuse me. Good grief. Checkpoint! Hi. Hang on. Can we all take a moment to just... What? It's like it's a blue boo with antenna and a goofy grin. Yeah, that's my thought, Luke. I'm like, well, thanks for the extra lives, I guess. Not sure I strictly need them, but it's very Halloween-y, isn't it? Anyways, buzz off. Oh, there's more of you. Goody. How do I... There we go. Another extra life. I still don't need it. But thank you. I was gonna say, I had a realization just now. I have no idea where the moo is. And I didn't want to jump on it because, you know, my health is low because I've made several very bad decisions simultaneously. Oh, hello. I like how they, like, stare at the camera to disappear. And then they just vanish. I mean, that's, you know, I can respect that. Anyways. Why don't you come with me? I might need the help. Or that. We'll just take you along instead. Okay, we've learned something. Can't really stand on these for very long. Excuse me. Oh, gosh. This graveyard area, man. It's a little intense. There we go, that's not so bad. Has anyone noticed that that the music that's playing is the World 1 music? But in a, like, sadder, more distorted key? Has anyone else noticed that? Maybe you'll recognize it later. Wow, there's 3 of you. On the swing. Ah! Okay, that was a little dicey, but we made it. Man, this is like a perfect Halloween level, and I wasn't even trying to do that. It's true, Leaf are a thing. It's just funny because this place is called the Ruined Wind Kingdom, and Klonoa is frequently referred to as the Dream Traveler, but sometimes also the Wind Traveler. Oh, that is not insignificant. Yeah, that would be a challenge to get to. Huh, okay. So I need to do a short hop. There we go. Whoa. Uh-oh. Well, that could have gone better. Yeah, might have been a nice shot. Too bad it wasn't a good save. I tried. The funny thing is I get to keep the thing even though I fell afterward. So it saves that for me at least, which is polite. It's really hard for me not to get burned by these dudes, which is funny because it doesn't look like it should be that hard. So I'm gonna bring this one with me. There we go. Oh, this isn't even how I progress. Well, I wish I'd known that, or I would have just floated over here. Oh well. Then that's that. I actually feel kind of silly. Alright. So where does that take us now? World 4-2. Okay. I wonder what World 4-2 is like. The Leviathan's Ice Cavern. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Ice Cavern. Look at him. He looks like Felix the Cat. Am I wrong? The way his ears do that little flappy thing. He's just... You just want to perceive him. You know what I'm saying? You just want to look at him and stare for a bit. You can make this your screensaver. A Nopon? Hold on, what's a Nopon? I'm gonna look this up. I want to see what a Nopon is. Luke, I don't want to be a contrarian, but I'm not sure I see it. That is not to say that this character is a bad design, but I'm not sure I see the resemblance. Oops. Sorry, chat. Didn't mean to clear you. Hang on. Sorry about that. Oh, they have head wings? Gotcha. Yeah, except it looks like the Nopons are actually, kind of like, grippable limbs, whereas I don't know if Klonoa can hold on to anything with what he's got going on. To be fair, I thought that you actually might mean it, so I was like, oh, I want to look this character up. And then I saw the Xenoblade, and I was like, ah, of course that would be, of course that would be a point of comparison. Alright. Well, I do love looking at Klonoa, and honestly, I could do it probably all day, but we should, you know, keep moving. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Ow. That's better. I like how we're chasing this Moo, and then he just falls off the edge. And then they all run, like, nope, don't want to be here for this. Okay, see you guys. Checkpoint! Whoa, 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 whoa! Guess we did not see the water there. There's a hidden egg outside. Does it have a... Does it have one of, Does it have one of the music note dudes inside? Do I need to just restart the level? There's our second one. Phew! You're not given a lot of time to react in some of these. Alright, checkpoint. Are you guys gonna throw a rock at my head? No? I'll throw that. Oh, hey. Rude. I need to go down there. It's true, the auto-scrolling Klonoa in general is not very generous. It's just funny looking. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep zooming in, it's just some of these are so funny to look at. Oh, this will make life easier. We'll just use Boo to break these open. You can give me a lift going back up. Raise the volume of my voice. I suppose. Hang on. Hang on. I like how they get up close, but that's about it. Okay, it's a little louder. Hopefully that helps. But I don't wanna peak the mic out too much. Okay, so anyways, let me just verify this is correct. Yep, that's the right mic. Okay, good. So you wanna go away? So what did I open? Oh. Oh, there you go. Ow. Whatever. We'll just keep moving. This is a very large skull. I wonder what it's from. Oh, come on. I disagree with that assessment. I'll go up. I'll really go up. Should I be going in here yet? Okay, the answer is yes, I should. Because I need to go, yeah, okay. It's a different direction to progress, so it's a good idea for me to go that way. Have I ever played Needhog? Is it Needhog? Is that what it's called? If that's what, either way, no, I don't know how to pronounce it. So I'd be lying if I told you I... Oh, well, wait a minute. Why did we get the one at the end? Did I miss two in the middle somehow? Oh, interesting. Okay. I should try it out, huh? What's it about? What kind of game is it? Excuse me. I'm ready to get another one of these guys, which is really annoying. Two players have pixely characters and swords. It's multiplayer only. Huh. I'm supposed to be able to go down. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, you again. Joy. Sheesh. These things never go anywhere. X to stab, arrows to move character left and right, up and down to move sword up and down. Don't consider it PG. I mean, if it's a pixel game, what did they do to it? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Going up. Grab another one. Oh. Blah! Blah! There's a lot going on here. There we go. Okay. Listen. Okay, I can just tell. Oh! Okay. Huh. This isn't nerve-wracking at all. Oh. Klonoa. Honey. Foes explode when you kill them. Like the way they do in this game? Or something a little more aggressive? Ah, I see. So it's a little bit grisly looking, maybe. Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of pixel gore, especially because, like, everybody used to think it was funny, and they would do a bunch of it on the internet, and it's like, this legitimately isn't funny. I don't know why you think it is. Okay, I missed one, so I need to go back. If I can go back. I'm not sure if I can. Can't go back. I don't feel like we should start the level over for that. We'll just have to come back for it another time. You really shouldn't say stuff like that. And that's why. Also, what kind of vehicle is this? It's like a Koopa clown car with an attitude problem. Also, I like how the other one's a moo with goggles on. Like, okay. Well, that looks like it's gonna sting. I feel like that's when you should move, but that's just me. I mean, if it's gonna take 12 years to charge... Food for thought. Well, that looks like it hurt. So I didn't exactly succeed in the getting out of there department. Oh, it's you again. He just gritted his teeth. Oh! Calm, guys. Ah, monster. Big one, apparently. Oh, hello. Okay then. I like how the bridge just became a giant swing. Hey, you're in the way. Get out of here. You're not supposed to... Okay, listen. Hello. Are they still there when I go back? Yep, they are. Okay, well, let's grab this and see about actually hitting him this time. There we go. Alright. That was easy enough. I was clumsy about it, but it was easy enough. Shadow of the Colossus? Interesting analogy. Hadn't thought about that.
Klonoa, what have you? Why you girls? What the hell,
Didn't expect that, Amy. I'm thinking we all kind of had that thought. It's like, you know, just saying, you had some options. I mean, that's true. You don't get this scene. See, we can blame Hupo for that one, too. Oh, yeah, no. Klonoa's voice actress read the assignment. Yeah. Yeah, I think one of the greatest strengths of Klonoa is that even if the story gets a little goofy in places, every character plays it completely straight. And it makes you feel very earnest. And of course, there's Klonoa's own vocal performance, which is genuinely heartbreaking in places. Well, that could have gone better. So how we feeling, folks? we all hanging in there? Wasn't exactly a wasn't exactly, yeah, pretty much. Like, okay. And the worst part is, if I'd gotten all 6 of the musical dudes, it would have played, you know, fireworks. We would have gotten fireworks over it, so. And the funny thing is, having played through the Wii version of this game, I kind of know how the story ends. And if you were here to watch me stream the Wii version, you know how the story ends. Which makes scenes like that one even harder to watch. So, yeah. Klonoa. Joyous whimsy, great character design, crushing heartbreak, guaranteed. Anywho. Oh, my goodness. I think I'm going to take a quick break, guys, refill my glass of water, so I will catch up with you in a minute. In the meantime, have some music. No, I feel alright, Pix. I gotta get up, stretch a little bit, so I will be back in just a second. See you guys momentarily. And we're back. World 5-1. Yeah, you know, part of the way. We'll be gone for a while. Flying fish. Alright, here we go. Time for the difficulty spike. I remember there being some puzzle sections in this level which are kind of intense. This is probably the last level we'll make it through tonight, actually. So let's see what happens. Who are you people? Look, they got little fly guy hats. I wonder what. Well. A bunch of weirdos. Yeah. Probably feel short because Klonoa levels take a while. He means we're wimps. Well, at least he's honest. Except, you just said you're a wimp, so, I mean... Well, I mean... What do you mean? We have to try. He's like, well, I guess that's true. So, here we go. Section 1. Okay, that is definitely hot lava. Oh, hi. Let's see what's in here. Oh, another checkpoint. Wow. That looks like it would not be good to touch. That is a lot of lava. Okay. There we go. Knew that thing couldn't escape me forever. if Klonoa can make that jump, so I'm not going to ask him to. Instead, we'll get a little help from our buddy here. Alright. So far, so good, folks. We haven't died yet. Huh. Good. Going up. Oh, okay. Well. We made our bridge across, so that's good. Ooh. Famous last words, I hope not. Alright, we got an orb. I dropped the big one. That's too bad. Oh well. I mean, if you have infinite lives, I guess it doesn't really matter. More of a completionist thing, right? Wow, look at that guy. He's got like a whole thing. Oh, okay. Thanks. Wow. Just chuck me into the fire, why don't you? How to hit the egg? Wow, that is a lot. That is a really tall spire of flame. Okay. Was trying to avoid it, but clearly that didn't work out. Guy in the gold makes me curious. I want to see what happens when we get his armor to break open. It might not be possible. I don't think it gives me enough ammunition to do that. So... yeah, I guess we'll just have to... oh my gosh. The timing is a challenge because the flame gets so tall at a certain point. There's not much you can do about it. There we go. Alright. Hopefully we can come back to that space. That's Orb 1. How we doing, chat? You gotta go? Hey, Shiny, it was a pleasure having you, as always. You have a restful evening, okay? See you on the flip side. Alright, so clearly, we need to take a different path this time. So this time, we're gonna go this way. It's like a... wow. It's like a steampunk temple. Okay, this guy looks mad. He's not happy to be here. You can tell by looking. How much they want to do in the story before you reach the next plot point, you mean? Yeah, I can see how that could be a challenge. I like how the mood just stands there like, hey, pay attention to me. The guy just got flambéed. Oh, this Takes care of that problem. Alright. And away we go. Hey, we were just here. That was a lousy throw. There we go. That's better. Checkpoint! Alright, we're 2 out of 4. Look at us go! That's gotta be an interesting balancing act. That's all I can say to that, Luke. I guess we're gonna follow the yellow one first. Checkpoint! Excuse me. He looks so grumpy. Okay, I did not get hit by that. So, I disagree with that particular assessment, but whatever. Yeah, I'll have to go around. Try to minimize events while the smaller group gets done. Yeah, it's a lot of moving pieces. I think it's more than I'd be able to invest. Well, I'm not sure about that. We'll have to come back to that space later. For now, let's go this way. Okay, I can see the target. I need a Moo to come over here. Got it. Up! Next door. Whoa. Ah, I see. There's a fair amount of backtracking going on here. It's not a bad thing, though. Backtracking done right can actually be very rewarding. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I don't know what I'm yawning so much for. Well, that was easy. Green orb. Checkpoint. Alright, one to go. Let's get it done, folks. Here we go. We gotta get just one more. Alright. Into the yellow door once more. We gotta find the last hidden dude, too. Okay. You again? What a turkey. Go away. Alright. Before he even brings out his chain, let's just smack him upside the head. The other guy, not that one, since obviously I failed in that case. Oh, hi, Flames. Okay, let's see. Hey, Amy. I don't think I can get up there. Also, I'm not sure I'm supposed to try. I wouldn't say you... I mean... Did you miss anything? That's a hard question to answer. Yeah, how did it go with the wizard? That's a good question, actually. Okay. Well, back to the last checkpoint. Klonoa? Just grab the guy. There we go. Ah, see? There's always a proviso. Okay, so how was I supposed to get through this area? Because I just fell right off the stinking cliff last time. Oh. Okay. Well, I have no excuse for that one. Momentum did not do a whole lot to carry me there. To grow a tail? I mean... I don't know, is having a tail all it's cracked up to be? Wow, this is by far the worst I've done with the double collection thing so far. Ugh, these guys. Okay. So this time let's not just walk right off the dang cliff. Okay. So that's what we did need the first time. And then... Gosh, that's rough. Whew. That's actually a reasonably tight jump. Okay, going up. And around and through. We're gone. Alright. Orb time. Ta-da! Alright. Oh. I thought we were supposed to throw that switch. Hello, you two. Solar eclipse. Yeah, this isn't a good time for that. Bewitched by a nightmare. Mr. Evil himself. Say, what about you? Yeah, we can't do anything about it. I mean, at least they're honest. Going up. Ah. And hey, we got all of them. Alright. Well, folks, I don't think we have time for another level. I think we're going to have to wrap it up. So, I'm going to see here. Who could we be raiding? So, there's a few folks we could be raiding. Yeah, I gotta wrap up for the day, because I gotta start preparing for my final thing I gotta do this evening, because Jello's days start at 8 in the morning and usually end at midnight. One of these days I'll get my life under control. But hey, it was a pleasure hanging out with you guys. This is one of my favorite things to do, so thank you all for taking the time to hang out with me. I'm gonna drop you off in a raid with a fellow streamer who I've always gotten good vibes from. But until then, you guys know the drill. You take care, you stay safe, and I will catch up with you next time. And I've marked your entry for you, Luke, so no worries there. Alright. Until the next time, folks. Ciao for now.